Whew, I tell you, this thing is trying my patience today. Okay, part two. So, before, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. Pusha T has ether powers, and basically what that means, since this is part two of now a two-part, uh, he talked about things as regards the situation. If as we're going on from part one, that were deeply personal. If you think about Nas and Ether, Nas didn't make up anything. I'm reminded of a saying I heard as a young person. The truth is way more damning than any lie. Like those harsh truths. When someone talks about something that you aren't ready to deal with, something deeply personal, something that you think no one else knows, your fears or apprehensions about who you are as a person or your life, and they bring those up casually and just put them right in front of you in a way that, not even so as to like rub it in your face, but so that you have to then deal with it now and in a public setting. That is the realest thing you can do in a beef. There's no need to talk trash. The truth is always gonna be way deeper than that. Nas said to Jay and Ether, like, don't make records to disrespect me, blatant or indirectly. Like, he's basically saying, look, Jay, Sean Carter, I know you. I've known you before all this. I know what you're afraid of. I know how people used to treat you. I know how women used to treat you. I know how you see yourself. I know what you're trying to be and what you're not. I know exactly who you are. So if you're gonna come out here and pretend to be this guy, hit me with super ugly and talking about this and that, homeboy's chipped tooth or whatever, you could say what you want, but we all know who each other is after all this is said and done. Jay couldn't say nothing to that. Jay really couldn't say anything to that, and that is why Ether will go down as one of the hardest battle raps of all time. And Push basically went in and did the same thing. He was like, okay, say what you say. You got me on what was it? Duppy Freestyle. Sorry, Duppy Freestyle. You're gonna say what you're gonna say. Cool. You had that loaded in the chamber, ready right after Daytona drop. However, I know this about you. I know that you're going through perhaps some baby mama drama that you don't want your fans to know about, and how you've been conducting yourself and all that. And then I didn't like that Pusha tried to take the moral high ground, like he shouldn't be treating his child like that. He did all that extra stuff. It's because he didn't want to look slimy for bringing up a person's kid in a battle rap. He made it sound like it was an issue with Drake's handling of the situation as regards being a father. But he doesn't know enough, in my opinion, to speak on it like that. I think that he just was trying to save face and like, oh yeah, I put his business out in the street, but I did it because I'm I feel deeply about fathers, and if any of my boys did this, I would. No, you wouldn't. Every case with a mother and a child, or any parentage or paternity case is different. Every situation is different. A lot of these women are out to get a paycheck. A lot of these women are out to get the fame and prestige from having a high profile individual's child. A lot of them are. Come on. That's what you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Obviously, that's in reference to when you try and divorce someone who's making that paper and you didn't get a prenup. But it's the same principle. A lot of these women are out here having kids for unscrupulous reasons. And the law a lot of the times favors the mother over the father, and the rights of the individual fall more so in the hands of the mother than in the father. And a lot of these women, they rob these men of the opportunities to be the fathers in the way that they would like. And obviously you got to take care of your responsibilities, but at the same time, a lot of these women have to take into consideration that they are some scallywags. But yeah, that's a different story for a different day. I had to say what I had to say. I'm Amateur Overlord. I'm out here. I want to know what your opinion is on this Drake Pusha T beef. I am sorry for all the technical difficulties. We have been up, down, left, right, front, back, press A, B, start, and select all over the place today, and I hate it. But as we speak, I'm buying equipment to put out better content in a more professional manner, and you shall benefit from that. I promise you. My audience, I love you. I thank you. Everybody, please, who's watching this, I'm asking you humbly, subscribe. The content will keep getting better. I'm working on it. We're behind the scenes. I'm doing mad things trying to make this out to be something even more than what it is. And you gotta trust me on this. It's getting better every day, and you are the ones that make it good. Honest to God, I'm just out here, just some little black dude yelling off into space and hoping that it lands somewhere. So again, I appreciate it. I am your host, I'll be your host today, tomorrow, and any time in between. Amateur Overlord, and I'm out. Peace.